Hello everyone. Welcome to Celeste. My controller's not behaving. There we go. Sorry, I had to click into it. I hope you're all doing well today. I just beat Ring Fit Adventure. The whole game. 81 sessions. A crap ton of calories burned. I started in January. I stuck with it like almost always 2 times a week. The last like month or so, and when trivia session started, it occasionally fell down to once per week, but kept with it, beat it, and boy oh boy, do I feel exhausted right now. It's a tiring thing, but also like it feels so good to be able to say that like I did it and I'm done. Like I don't know. Can I be proud of myself? Is that a thing that I can feel? I feel like I earned it. Man. You'll have to excuse me. I suppose as per usual, when I play Celeste after playing Ring Fit, it takes me a little bit to catch my breath. We don't go this way, do we? Do we go this way? Yeah, we go this way. But yeah. One of the reasons why I felt like playing Celeste tonight is because I've been really stressed for the last few weeks and haven't really felt like I've gotten a break from anything. I'm sure plenty of people know that feeling. Though I will say I'm running off that Ring Fit high right now. I feel like I can do anything right now. That wasn't the right move, but that's okay. But yeah, it's been a while since I played Celeste. At least a few weeks, if not a month or more. I know I played it somewhat within recent memory, but it has been a little while, and I don't anticipate necessarily beating the berry, though I would like to. Look, obviously. What's going on here? There we go. The funny thing is that having beaten having beaten Ring Fit, I find myself thinking about wanting to get back to Drakengard 3. Because that was another game that I stuck with for a long time, and I still haven't beaten the final level of it. And I have the feeling that this rush of happy chemicals in my brain going on right now from beating Ring Fit would be the same type of rush as beating Drakengard 3 finally. But I'm not gonna set up my PS3 right now, so that'll have to wait. Whoa, lad. Oh, hey, Swerve. You just missed it. I beat Ring Fit. The whole thing. It's like talking about Drakengard summoned you. I was I was just saying that in the same way that working on Ring Fit since January, like on a weekly basis and like powering through and getting like a big endorphin rush from finally finishing the game. I feel like I would get the same rush if I went and finally completed ending E in Drakengard. But yeah, did you... I remember swinging by your chat when you played this before. Did you end up beating it entirely? How far did you get in it? I'm assuming you beat the whole thing. Beat every level. Nice. You experiment with any mods? Because there's a lot of really good mod maps. Like the glitch one in particular is really good. And a lot of them have like really good music too. You haven't? Okay. If I get my ass handed to me, which will probably happen because, you know, berries, I might pop out to my menu just to see which ones they are, because I forget the name of them, but they're really good. Pretty exhausted with the game with that final level. It's fair. Fair. The last one is a little rough with all the jellyfishing you gotta do. Did you do farewell? Like, not just the mountain level, but I mean, like, you know, go say bye to Grandma's zombie ghost. Ooh, that was smooth right there. That was good. Probably won't get anything that smooth again. Ooh, good. You did everything possible. I assume besides the golden berries. Unless you did those too, in which case that's really impressive. Should be able to get him before the bear. There we go. Boy. Fuck. Those things where you have to die? Yeah, those. That is currently what I'm doing. I've done them all up to this level. Ooh, that might have been a little bit antsy. They're really fun though, I think. They're basically speedrun training, is how I view them. Fuck! Oh! The curve wasn't tight enough. That's okay. Hold on. I wanna just for if you do return to the game, where is it? Not that. Forget how to get to them. Or do I have to do... Hold on. Oh, I need to be running Everest, I think. Yeah, my bad. I can't swap to the glitch levels and all that stuff without running the actual Everest, right? All right. Well, I was gonna give you the suggestions because a couple of them are really good. But yeah, the golden berries are fun though. You can tell you've done them because it says 32 out of 31. Like it will always have one more than what was actually there. So, but yeah, I've gotten to this last one, and some of them are a lot easier than others. And they, like I said, they're kind of like they're weirdly like training for speed runs, because you have to learn how to like, you get good at doing things quickly because you have to do it over and over again. And like, especially with the hotel, you learn glitches to skip large parts of the level because it's easier than actually doing it. So it's kind of neat, I think. But yeah, I figured that after I finish Ring Fit tonight, I wouldn't really want to use my brain too much, and also because I've been feeling stressed the last few weeks, that Celeste is kind of my go-to for sorting thoughts in my head. So that's good. But yeah, I started streaming before I saw your reply. That game I dropped for you, the suggestion one for what, like the robot shooting game or something like that, or did you have any interest in that? Because I can give you a key for it if you want. Because if you want it, I'll just DM it to you. Like the style of it and whatnot kind of reminded me of Ultra Kill a little bit. Probably not as intense. Yeah, I have a key for it. You won't. Oh, hey, Trollmeister. Oh, I did it again. That's the second time I've done that. I've like forgotten my route. What, you want me to turn on crow control, Trollmeister? I'll have to restart the game. You have no idea when you'd get to it. That's fair. That's fair. The thing is that I'm like 99% sure that I'm probably never gonna play it. So I'd rather give the key to someone who has a higher chance of playing it than me. So get some use. Because it is co-op, which makes me think that I could convince one of my other friends to maybe like pick it up and play it with me or something like that. But that'd probably be the only time, and I'm not like super dead. So yeah, I'll shoot you after I'm done streaming. I'll shoot you the key in a DM. Ooh. Now, Trollmeister, do you really want me to turn on crow control? Because I'll have to restart the game and turn on Everest if you want crow control turned on for all the mods. Though I will say I probably will not appreciate getting Oshiro'd in the middle of a Golden Berry run. Though that is another one of the fun things, though. Again, Swerve, if you ever get back to Celeste, crow control mod is pretty fun. If you're into masochism, like if you want to feel your inner Decadus really come out of you, you put on crow control and put the limits low, because it lets chat spawn enemies on you while you try to do the level, or spawn snowballs, or add wind, reverse gravity. What else was there? There was a ton of stuff. But like the Oshiro is definitely one of the more amusing ones, because you could spawn the Oshiro, the ghost dude, wherever, and he would just like come in and fly at you. It was great. Definitely my favorite one. Oh, that's right, the fucking fish. Not as bad as what are the eye guys? The dude who are like beholders. Get there. Though the fish, I feel like the fish were better than them though. Seeker, yeah, that's what it was. The Seekers suck ass because they add so much randomness to the level. But I feel like there was some really good deaths with the Seekers turn, or sorry, not with the Seekers, with the fish turned on, where like I'd get so close to the end of a level and then a fish would pop in and just blow me over. It's great in retrospect. It was extremely frustrating at the time to beat the whole game again with that turned on. Though it was really fun. I definitely like it where there's mods with games where you can have like chat spawn and stuff. Though not really related, but I'm thinking about it because I watched Vinesauce play it with a few people. That Warhammer 40k game that just came out, I think, the Dark Tides one, which I think is a follow-up to Vermintide. I never played Vermintide, though I do own it. I didn't realize that it was basically just Left 4 Dead with Warhammer stuff. And it kind of makes me tempted to see if I have any friends who have it and maybe try to get like a co-op stream or something going at some point. Because it's been a while since I played Left 4 Dead stuff, and I'm not like, as you all know, I think I'm not like super into shooters most of the time, but a good co-op shooter though can be pretty fun. So I had a lot of friends who got into the Rock and Stone game. What was it called? The thing where you're like a bunch of dwarves mining and stuff. You mostly melee. I noticed that in Dark Tides or whatever. Like there was a lot of that. Oops, so goodness. But I mean, who doesn't want to use a chainsword though? I mean, really. Though it made me realize that I should probably like reread that Warhammer book that I have. It's like some dude, I think his name begins with G. It's like someone's regulars or something. Deep Rock Galactic. That's it. Thank you. That's the name of it. Yeah, I have that too, and I haven't played it. But I had a bunch of friends who were super into it. So I don't really doubt that I could like pull them back in if I wanted to. But I also feel bad being like, hey, can you like teach me the game, please? Though I guess I wonder if it would be better. Would it be better to like do whatever tutorial is available or those kind of things for it before playing with people, or would it be better to just jump in? Oh fuck. Gaunt's Ghost. That's his name. Gaunt. I have that one. I'm pretty sure. Let me double check by looking at the Gaunt's Ghost. I want to make sure. I want to look at the title. Oh no, I don't. I have First and Only. I have Gaunt's First and Only. I have one of the ghosts. How big is that game actually? Where is Vermintide? Oh, sorry, I have Vermintide 2. I don't know if that... Holy shit! That's a lot. 93.7 gigabytes. Do I have that much free space on my main hard drive? No. No, I don't. I don't think I do. Local disk, please. No, I have 23 gigs free. I could install into one of my externals. Don't know if that would be a good idea though. They're all like USB-C, or not C, USB 3 and everything like that, and SSDs. So it might not be terrible, but just download it and zip it. I don't know if that works when you have to actually play the game with the files. Maybe you know better, Mr. Game Dev, but I don't know. Speaking of though, I am curious, unless Trollmeister, unless you are trying to relax from work and you don't want to think about it, I am curious how the Crack'em Smack'em's going. I don't know, actually I feel like I might have recommended it before, right? You've added around 250% more chaos to the game. Oh, good. That sounds good because it was already decently chaotic before. Did you add power-ups or something? Also, a swerve, in case you don't know, Trollmeister is a game dev. Better than power-ups. Ooh, you don't say. Oh fuck! I just killed myself. Hazards, more than just the falling bricks, or not the bricks, the falling floor rather. What is it? Is it Lifelight? What's the name of the studio? Is it Lifelight? There's something with light in it, right? I feel bad forgetting right now. I follow you on YouTube and everything. Lightning, earthquake, wings, boulders. Oh, cool. Lifelight. Oh, I was right. Lifelight. Lifelight Entertainment. In case you want to check out their YouTube channel and look at the trailer for Crack'em Smack'ems. The game where you are the most based of Neanderthals. That's fun though, environmental hazards. It's been a while since I've had time to really do anything, or else I'd probably be paying a little bit more attention to your Discord server on and the alpha tests and those things that you have going on sometimes, because I haven't had like any time. You're planning the next game like this. Okay, if it happens on a weekend, if everything goes well next time. Ah, I see. If it happens on a weekend, I might be able to do it. Though the World Cup is currently ongoing, and I do have a friend who I like watching the World Cup. I watched Germany play. I was upset that they didn't get that last goal in the last minute against Spain, because like, what the hell were you doing? He had a shot. He was right there. He had the shot, and then he just kept running into the wall. Anyway, I have a friend who I watch the World Cup with every 4 years, and so so I was doing that. If a country that is interesting to me is playing, then I'll watch it. I was surprised when Japan lost against Costa Rica, because Costa Rica is regarded as one of the worst teams. So that was an upset. Not that Japan is well known for their soccer skills. In fact, if Blue Lock is any indication, the anime/manga Blue Lock, then they are not known at all, and they have really shitty strikers, according to that anime. So hopefully that's not really the case. But I've been specifically trying to watch. Oh fuck, I'm doomed. Trying to watch the Germany games, and then if Japan isn't at like 4 in the morning like the last one was, or whenever it was, then I'll watch that. The USA game today, I watched the highlight reel of, and it wasn't bad actually. Like the goal was pretty good, and they won, which was surprising. Because generally speaking, the US is not known for our soccer. We like to get concussions on our head, not on our feet. And we like to call a thing where you throw a ball around with your hands football. Because, you know, why not? Burger Town. I only know one guy. Excuse me, I keep hiccuping. He's really famous in Germany. I am sad that Schweisinger retired. He was my favorite, because whenever the announcer would call out his name, it always made me smile. It's like Müller, Schweinsteiger, and then you get the goal. Back to Müller. Yep. Well, in the case of the game today with the US, it was 0-1 with the US winning, and then Costa Rica, I think it was either also 1-0, 2-0. Then Spain and Germany was 1-1, and Denmark versus. Who did Denmark go up against? I'm going the wrong way. Oh god, who was it? It was Denmark versus... Oh crap, I can only remember Denmark because the entire time I was making jokes about the Nords and how Skyrim belongs to the Nords and that the Swedish people should do it. It was, it was Qatar, I think. I think it was the hosts. It was a Middle Eastern country, pretty sure. You could tell very easily at a glance of which team were which, because the Danes were all super tall, like blonde hair, and just like hulky Nords. It was great. Didn't help them too much though. I think that was a tie game. But yeah, literally the only time I pay attention to sports at all is when the World Cup happens, because I don't really care otherwise. I don't really follow football. I don't follow baseball. I don't follow any kinds of soccer. Like nationwide or college-wide or anything like that. It's really only just the World Cup, and that's because growing up, my mom would watch it because she's German, and so she's excited to watch some soccer, and we'd root for Germany unless the USA was going, and then we'd root for both and just hope that neither of them fouled too much. And so I do that because it's, you know, nice little quad yearly tradition. Also, it's just kind of nice to hang out with people. Like, my friend is defending his thesis on Friday morning. So if it goes well, he will become a doctor and get his doctorate, which is fairly impressive. And he's worked... Oh, fuck. Nope. I could have probably saved that. He's worked for years. Many years. Like, constantly on this work and such. And it's gonna finally pay off. He's gonna get a cool title on his name. That's not really the reason why he's doing it, but you know. Wow. Would have showed me there? Wait, where? Where? When I died or somewhere else? Boink. Also, I picked up a new game. Wow, I am all fucking it up. I picked up a new game called Umihara Kawase, which is an old SNES game. And it was on sale, as many things were, right? Where's the capture? See? Umihara Kawase. And she's a girl with a fishing hook that she uses as a grappling hook. And it's a platformer of some kind, where you use your cool grappling hook to like go around the puzzles and stuff. And it looks pretty fun, I think. So I haven't decided if you know, like if I'll just swing that into the Tuesday. What? Oh, you know the game, Swerve? This is good. See, it looks fun to me, and it's got a trilogy of games. I don't know if I'll play all three of them, but I want to play at least the first one. And I was thinking it would make for a kind of a good game to mix things up between Ace Attorney. Because Ace Attorney is great. Really enjoy it. But I wouldn't mind spending less time reading. Because the Ace Attorney games are a lot of reading, and I only have so much water in my house. And the little like corner market that I do my grocery shopping at, they don't really have like a proper schedule, it feels, on when they get like shipments of like drinks in and such. So it's always a bit of a crapshoot if I'm going to get things to drink or not. Besides just like having tea around, but I love tea, but also I drink caffeinated tea, and I don't necessarily need to be drinking that at, you know, night when I need to go to bed in order to, you know, live my life the next day. So, sorry. Well, currently I have I've been living off this. Like, normally I buy the big polar bottles. They're like the 1 liters or whatever, or like 1.5 liter bottles of seltzer with like some flavor in it. And they keep running out of those and not having any. So now I'm buying Nixie is the name of the brand. Which the prices are weird. The one that I just opened is a strawberry hibiscus, which is really, really good tasting. And I went to the store to go buy more because it was an 8-pack for $4 when I bought it. And I was like, wow, that's a good deal. 8 cans of this is pretty good for $4. That's not bad at all. And then I went back and like the lemon flavor was $6, and it's like, what the fuck? Lemons are more like, I mean, I don't know, but I would assume that it is harder to grow both strawberries and hibisci, and like put them into a drink than it is to grow lemons. I don't know. I could be wrong. I know nothing about the agriculture industry, but it seems to me that it should be easier to get one thing than two things. So like, why is the lemons costing me more? Where's Cave Johnson to tell me about what I should do when life gives me overpriced lemons? Yeah, I feel it though. You could always make your own sweets though. Swear, if you got some flour and sugar in the house, you can make some cookies. Fuck, I did it again. But yeah, what's your defense? Could also find them in a parking lot. Okay, that's fair. That's true. Wait, are you finding them for free with that like super drunk coworker that I heard mention of? I didn't see the entire conversation, but I saw something about you having a like base coworker who's a menace to the company, but a joy to work with, I believe was what I saw. He wasn't there today, but yes. I feel like he sounds like the kind of guy who would introduce you to free cookies in the parking lot. You know, when you use all those sweet gaming chops that you have, the game development skills and whatnot to release your first game, if it's a game with quirky characters, you're gonna have plenty of inspiration. He finds the ends of the blunts in the parking lot, smokes them, then and there. Wow. Did this man catch Rona by the chance, like multiple times during the pandemic? Just asking out of like sheer curiosity, because he sounds like the kind of person who would either like would catch it like every week because of doing shit like that, or wouldn't get it at all because there's like a Mr. Burns body going on where he has so many diseases floating around inside of him that they cancel out. Like world's strongest immune system. So that just makes me think of the there was the bus stop is another good place for inspiration if you ever need to be inspired for characters or those things. Just weird people go to the bus stop, man. One morning, dead of winter, like 12 degrees out, something like that, like dead of the winter, there was a crazy ass old lady licking the metal poles at the bus stop. Like where you wait, they have they have some benches, but then they have like glass dividers along things, and she was just going to every single glass divider and going, and it's like, I was just watching her do this, like confused, because like, what are you doing? And this was, by the way, this was like maybe a year and a half into Rona. Like not all the way through, like not when it had calmed down, like people were still like freaked out and whatnot, but for whatever reason or something like that, I was going into the office that day for something. Like one of the rare times I actually went in that year. And so I was taking the bus and just I was sitting there eating my breakfast. I had like granola and strawberry or whatever that I got, and it's like drinking like a hot chocolate or something, I think, and I'm just like watching this lady slowly get closer and closer to me as she licked the poles, and I was like, oh bus, please come. Please come now. I mean, she certainly asserted the dominance over the poles, that's for sure. Like, pole dancers are out of style. Pole lickers, though, that's where it's at nowadays. That's what people really want to see. She's perfecting her craft. But yeah, fucking wild. Also saw like a dude get a hand job at a bus station before. Oh fuck. Tapped it at the wrong time. Like, I mean, I didn't see his, like... I didn't see that, but, like, it was very obvious what they were doing. Like, when a dude goes over to a girl or whatnot, hands her some money, and then she, like, slips into his sweatshirt, and then you see the motions. It's like, really? At, like 8:15 in the morning, surrounded by other people? Like, and like this was like a scene straight out of the fucking 80s movies or something, or out of like Letterkenny, because like not only was this happening, but a dude had put down a cardboard box and was dancing to music coming out of a cell phone. And he was the only one dancing out of a group of 8 who were all just standing around. Like one dude getting a hand job, another dude smoking. Oh no, 2 people smoking. That one guy doing his dance on the cardboard box. Like, I don't know, it was like I was something out of Clerks. And like, I wish I was making it up because it sounds so ridiculous, but it's just like, nope, just what I see. It's just sitting on the bus waiting for it to leave. Pics didn't happen. Well, I didn't take pics of a dude getting a hand job. What am I, a pornographer? No. Just fucking insanity. I should have taken a picture of like the dude dancing while in his cardboard box though. But he wasn't breakdancing though. That was the weird thing. Like when you think cardboard box, you think it's like, oh, cardboard box down, and then they're gonna like, you know, do the spins on it or that kind of thing. Like the reason they put the box down so they don't have to put their head down onto the concrete, right? But no, he wasn't doing any of that. He was just like doing that. Like shuffling his feet around a little bit every now and then and whatnot, but like just listening to music so loud, so early in the morning. Everyone at the bus station's tired as fuck and just like, why? The security guard is just sitting there like watching at them, just too tired to actually tell them to get off the like property. Cause like, I don't know if this makes it better or worse. The place where they're doing this, the building directly next to the bus stop is a government building. Like a federal building for, I think it's like a wellness and health branch of the government or something like that. One of my friends works there. I should probably ask what she actually does there. But like, so they're just doing this right there in front of a government building. I don't know. The whole thing was just something special. That is probably the only thing that I don't know if I want to say I miss, but that's the only thing I feel is missing from my life since I don't have to like, since I can work remotely and like not go into an office, is that like the weird shit and the strange conversations you hear at the bus stop or on the bus, I don't hear anymore. Okay, we're good. Yeah. Yeah, she's just applying lotion to the skin. That's all she was doing. She was just a traveling nurse. Though I did watch a TV show for the first time in forever the other day. I say that like anime isn't a TV show. I watched a show that I would consider something normal people watch. How about that? Clarkson Farm. I watched 6 episodes of that the other day because after watching the World Cup with my friend, we went back. The 4 of us went back to his girlfriend's place and hung out there for a little while, and went and got sake. And then one of my friends drank way too much vodka. I didn't really realize it, that she was like shit-faced because she was just being quiet. But she put on Clarkson Farm, which is the dude from Top Gear, like the old British dude. And he bought a farm like 3 or 4 years ago or something like that. and then the farm manager retired, so he decided to take over for it. And the show is, I get it's reality TV, I guess, sort of. Yeah, I guess it's reality TV, where they just kind of like chronicle his journey, like bumbling through things, and it is cringe in the best of ways. Like, it's not like secondhand embarrassment, like that kind of cringe. Like, it's not that kind of stuff. I don't like that kind of cringe. But it is the, like, watch this man bumble through and do really, really, like, silly things and still somehow make it through okay. Like, it's good. A lot of the humor in the show comes from, like, the people who are actual farmers and, like, people who have been doing this or, like, helping to work on the farmer stuff, like, listen to his batshit ideas and, like, advise him not to do it, and then, like, he goes and does it anyway, and then promptly finds out why he perhaps should have listened. It's good. But no, she's not quite in that sense. Like, she's not going to murder anyone as far as I know. Though she did just get broken up with her boyfriend. So, I don't know about that. But, yeah, I didn't realize that she was that drunk because, like, she seemed relatively normal, but maybe I was just so enthralled by the cringe that I couldn't help it. Oh, gotcha. I thought you meant, like, the quiet ones are dangerous in, you know, the crazy sense. But yeah, so she's a little sad at the moment. But I'll see her tomorrow, I think, assuming that there's trivia tomorrow night. Because she plays trivia with all of us, so should be able to buy her a drink, you know, take a little bit of load off her shoulders, as it were. Because it's too bad though, because I liked her boyfriend that she had. She'd had him for, like, I don't know, better part of a year, at least a few months, maybe half a year. And he was a nice dude. Like, to be honest, I don't know if it's, I don't think it's mean to say, but it was a little bit surprising to me, that they were dating, because, like, okay, let me preface this. Everyone's love language is different, right? Some people like to show affection publicly, some people don't. You know, some people have pet names, some people don't. All that stuff, right? I don't know what my friend's love language is, but, like, it never really looked like they were dating, you know? It was more like, oh yeah, she's like, this is my boyfriend. It's like, oh cool, thanks. Nice to meet you. Let's chat for a bit while we play trivia and whatnot, and, like, find things in common, which we did have things in common. Like, I liked him because he was a manager at an ice cream place. And while I never got free ice cream, never got to exercise the perk of knowing the manager, we could share some stories about dealing with employees and other things like that, and I appreciated that. So, you got free. Was it in the parking lot, Swerve? I hope it wasn't opened. Just like a cone upside down in the parking lot. You're like, oh, sweet. Vanilla crunch with real crunch and sand. I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? God, I love the physics in this game. They're so satisfying. It makes me want to play that one glitch level again. The one with like the really, really long wave dashes. Get all that speed. That was a good mod level. I had ice cream today too, though. Over the weekend I went to Walgreens because I couldn't hear out of my left ear. So I bought one of those The only thing coming to mind is enema douches. Douches, right? That's what they are. I got an ear douche. It was it's nuggets in a little container. Oh, okay. Okay. Like are those like dots or whatever they're called? Yeah, little turkey baster thing. So I got one of those because I tried to do the usual trick that I do, which is just pouring peroxide into my ear and then using like a Q-tip to get stuff out and whatnot. Dibs, thank you. That's what it was, not dots. But that didn't work this time. So I ended up doing the softening with the peroxide and then doing water to get it out. But yeah, I couldn't hear out of my left ear like all Friday, which is really annoying. So I went to Walgreens to get that out, or to get the baster, the ear baster. And I also picked up Snickers ice cream while I was there, because the place that I was talking about where I get water from, they have ice cream, but it's all like, I don't know why it's always like that. It's all organic. Like all the stuff in the ice cream section is like a crap ton of like fake or not fake stuff. All organic stuff, like weird flavors or like frozen yogurts or things that aren't like the ice cream you want. Like, I don't know about you, but when I want ice cream, I don't really want the healthy shit. I want it to be like the worst thing imaginable for me, you know? Like, I want there to be so much sugar in it that I run the risk of getting diabetes right off the bat. That's what I want. So I like going to Walgreens instead, because they sell Doritos there and all the like unhealthy junk food, including like, you know, ice cream. So I got a box of the Snickers bars, the ice cream Snickers, which are really good. I think they're one of my favorites actually. And then I also got you know, like how they sell the individual cones, like the king size cones with ice cream in them. I got one of those and I ate that on my way back. Good. There's nothing better than like an ice cream cone in like 40-degree weather. Like, it's just cold enough to be winter, but not too cold to numb your fingers out quite too much. So you just get to eat the ice cream while you do it. While you walk, it's good. I like doing such things. Things that New Englanders can appreciate probably, or anyone in a cold climate. I like eating cold things when it's cold and hot things when it's hot. I'm weird like that. But yeah, junk food. Though I will say the World Cup keeps having these chip advertisements, which I don't really understand how they did it, but they advertised Lay's, Doritos, and Ruffles, maybe? One of the other big chip brands. And all in the same commercial, which surprises me, unless, I don't know if like they're all owned by the same like holding company or something, I just never realized. But I could have sworn they weren't. So it's interesting and strange to see all of them together in the same commercial, but it also kind of makes me want Doritos. Not gonna lie. As far as like advertising goes and like, you know, it's being effective and working, it's working. It makes me want Doritos. Because there isn't really like a time in my life when I don't want Doritos. Because like, I don't know, have you ever had a Dorito burger? Where you, like, when you make a burger, right, you don't just use beef. A lot of the time you also mix like panko or like some form of breadcrumb into it to give it like more structure and shape. Like when you do that kind of thing, it like helps it hold together and gives it more depth of flavor, and it just like works for making a really good burger. Doritos works really well for that. And especially if you use nacho cheese Doritos and then also get like pepper jack or like something like a good cheese like that and embed it into the meat, so you have like cheese stuffed burger with Dorito nacho flavor on top of it, just mixed in all the way through. It's so good. Also, can we just all like love this music together? Oh boy. Oh fuck. Yeah, that was my bad. I should have been more aggressive. That whole segment, you really get rewarded for being aggressive as far as like the berry goes. And sometimes I just forget because I'm too busy thinking about nacho cheese. Oops. Oop. Yeah, that was bad. Sorry, my mind was elsewhere. Because now I'm just thinking about food primarily, because my other idea for the stream tonight was to do a cooking stream, like I've done in the past, and just make cookies. Because tomorrow is my work's holiday party for the office that I technically work out of that doesn't really exist right now because it's they didn't pay the lease. And they are including a cookie swap as part of the festivities. So it's like, oh, I could make cookies. So kind of my thought was like, oh, I could do that. But I don't know. I was really the post ring fit tiredness made me not want to do anything, and also, you know, being covered in sweat and not wanting to add extra salt to the cookie, you know? As much as I enjoy how in certain animes love juice gets added to cookies, I don't think you need to add any form of bodily fluid to a cookie to make it good. Probably a better idea not to do that, especially for cookies that are intended for a swap. So that does make me think about that. I don't even think it's an urban legend. I think this one actually happened. The 4chan meetup, where someone brought cookies, or no, brought brownies. Sorry, and said brownies may not have had the best of ingredients in them, as it were. If you know, you know. Oh, there we go. There's the movement you want. Although, oh no, that wasn't the movement you wanted. Maybe. But yeah, there's something about Celeste and repeatedly doing the same level over and over again that is very zen. You know? Oh boy, that was a shit wave dash. Although it's kind of funny, this isn't related to that at all. Except I guess it's Japanese related, so that's probably why it came to mind, because Zen. But Neo, oh fuck, I'm dead. Neo 2 was on sale over the weekend. I did not pick it up because I don't have the time investment to start in on it. But I did see it, and I did think of you, Swerve, because I know that you played it. And that it was good. I assume that it's probably as long as the first game. So like probably like 30 to 40 hours or so, I assume. Of balls hard boss fights and everything else in the world. I did enjoy how Neo was pretty unique though. Like, there's not that many games I feel like successfully combine like Dark Souls and Diablo, is what it feels like. Because you have like Diablo's weapon drop system mixed with the difficulty level and pattern recognition and that kind of thing of Dark Souls. Is Neo technically a Souls-like? Is it classified as that? The term feels mildly watered down nowadays to just mean hard boss fight. Which is unfortunate. There was another game that I picked up today. Out of my bundle of keys that I get once a month. Called like Elder Souls or something like that. Which is just all boss fights and it's like pixels. It's a pixel art game with a bunch of crazy abilities and stuff where you fight the old gods or something like that. It looked kind of fun. So I'll probably mix that in at some point. My thought is that Uwasa game, the grappling hook game, I haven't played it all yet, so I don't know if I'll like really enjoy it. But my thought was that like I could give it a stream, like a Tuesday or a Thursday, to enjoy. And then if it's like really, really gripping and engaging, then maybe I'll keep streaming it for a little bit. Maybe try to get through most of the game. But if it's like just kind of like, you know, fun, good, and then I kind of feel like I can move on, I'll probably like kind of shuffle through a variety of games on the Tuesday, Thursday slots for a little while, just to add a little bit of spice in to the otherwise very lawyer-based streams we've been having. I'm still enjoying Ace Attorney, don't get me wrong, but I do like become increasingly more and more aware when I have like a single game being played for like months at a time, where it's like it doesn't feel necessarily stale to me, but I don't know, it always just makes me a little bit worried, because while generally I'm always going to stream what I want to stream, right, I do try to take what other people might want to see into consideration. So Ace Attorney's great though. The animations we got in the latest chapter with both Pearl and Regina, like they're like happy, they're happy sprites, were adorable. And then Maximilian Galactica throwing cards at the screen was also pretty fantastic. I am like burning to find out what's up with Edgeworth though. I don't want anyone to spoil it for me. Like I don't actually want to be told, but like I'm curious when they're gonna reveal that plot point, since no one will tell Maya what happened. Not even Gumshoe. Bum, bum, bum. I think the saddest part of my weekend this past week was that it was supposed to be 4 days, and then it really wasn't, and I ended up having to work multiple days. And like what I really wanted to do with like my supposed long weekend that I should have had was like catch up on a bunch of anime, and also like get some time in to do the Game Maker tutorials some more, because I do enjoy them and they are fun. I wanna learn a little more, you know, because it is impressive what you can do with that engine. Like I feel like generally speaking, you look around on Steam and you see a million games made with it and whatnot, and a lot of them look very samey. But then you have stuff like the Texture Assist, and it's like if you put in the effort, you can really get something special going with some of these. Like if you have the right idea. Those kind of things generally kind of make me think about Undertale a little bit, because I've never played it. But I also like, I wouldn't say I'm afraid to play it, but I've heard nothing good about its quote-unquote community, which like I hate that, by the way. Like the idea that like I don't know. Like, there are communities of gaming stuff, like when you have weird things going on or whatever, but also like there's also like the option to just ignore everything and just play the game yourself. Ah, god damn it. And like ignore everyone else and whatnot. But the problem is that from what I've been able to tell, like Undertale specifically has rather rabid fans, and like they show up in Twitch chats, and it's like, do I want to run that risk of having insane people in my chat? He would not just build a house, he'll build a house out of the finger that you cut off. That's how good he is. But yeah, like, I think that if I do the right tutorials and things and like learn a bit, and most critically find both the time as well as like the motivation to like keep up with it and keep working on it consistently, then like I feel like I could make the silly idea about a tsundere girlfriend teaching you Japanese a reality. Like, make a study tool. Make a study tool that's kind of around that, because it has so much potential. I really think it does, because like there's so many like little like mini games you can make around that. Like, want to learn how to count? You have to go to the convenience store for her because she wants a drink, and you need to pay the bill to like buy the stuff and whatnot. So you got to count out your change, or those kind of things. Or maybe you need a part-time job, so you have to work at the convenience store and make change for people. Or like learn the kanji for like turning on the heat on a microwave to warm up the food, or those kind of things. Like, there's a lot of little things that could be done with it, and you could wrap it up with a stupid little story that would like make someone smile. I feel like you're playing WoW wrong. Why does that remind me of when I was playing Final Fantasy 14 without like doing any dungeons and just like crafting the whole time? Oh fuck. I mean, there's no right or wrong way to play a game as long as you're having fun, right? Oh boy. Oh no. Nope. As Reggie says, if it's not fun, why bother? Though, speaking of Nintendo, did you all see the trailer? They released the second trailer for the Mario movie today. Charlie Day sounds like Charlie Day. Though I thought he was doing like, I was like, oh yeah, sure, this could work for Luigi, until Bowser pulled out the hair from his mustache, and then he sounded exactly like he does in Always Sunny, and it's like, oh no, that's not Luigi, that's Charlie Day. We got more lines from Chris Pratt. I don't know if it's because it's the trailer or not. It's not as like, it's not as awful seeming as the first trailer made it, but also it looks like one of the things that they mention, or that I saw in an interview with Charlie Day actually, is that they did the typical Western voice actress approach, where they record everyone's lines individually, not as a group like Japanese voice actors record as. And I think it shows in Chris Pratt's lines if they took those lines either for the trailer separately in that way, or if they pulled them out of the movie and such, because it doesn't sound like the right voice direction was given, because it felt like he was all over the place. Like, during some of the sections in the trailer, he sounds like he's from one part of New York, and then in the other one, he sounds like he's from a different part of New York, and is kind of all over the place. And it makes me wonder what like sort of vocal training he did to figure out his Mario voice, which is like it did seem like he isn't just doing his own voice for the second trailer. It did seem like he was trying to do something. It just felt inconsistent is what I felt. The voice actress for Peach sounds fine. I saw a YouTube comment that I think I agree with. I don't think she's a bad voice for Peach. She would have been a better voice for Daisy if Daisy's in the movie. But that's just because like Mario 64 and Smash Brothers, Peach's voice is pretty high. Typically, right? And Anya, whatever her name is, his voice is not, but it still works with the character. Like it doesn't look like it doesn't fit with like the character itself. Like you could imagine meeting that character in real life. And not being confused when that voice came out of her. Unlike the Mario, where you're like, why do you sound like that? So, that said, it looks like it'll be a fun movie, though, overall. Like, weird voice acting aside, it does look like they're going to include a lot of references. I saw Mario Kart references, Mario World references, all sorts of stuff. It looks like they're leaning really hard into the humor, which is fine. Makes sense for a game about video games and cartoons. I worry a little bit that they might lean too hard into it. And they might like ruin moments with unnecessary humor, like Marvel MCU style. I hope they don't. But that's my concern. But at the end of the day, we all know that it won't ever compare to how good the Mario movie is, where they turn people into monkeys with guns, and Koopa turns into a giant dino in a little ship pan in the middle of Koopa Town. Like, nothing will compare with that, or Big Bertha's dance scene, and Mario stealing the crystal from between her cleavage. Like, how could it possibly compare to the Super Mario Brothers Super movie from like the 90s? It can't. So like, no matter what it does, it won't be that good. It's got big shoes to fill, big pipes to clog, as it were. I'm only being mildly facetious about this, by the way. I'm aware that that movie is generally regarded as one of the worst movies, and one of the reasons why people generally regard video game movies as bad. And, you know, the fact that Nintendo wasn't willing to make another Mario movie or to like dive into the movie industry for as long as it's been is partially because of how bad that movie was. That said, I liked that movie. Yes, it's not the best movie on the planet. It's not going to win any awards for cinematography or anything, like, you know, won't be taught in film classes, but I think that movie is fun. And also, Luigi in that movie was fucking fantastic. The casting for that movie was great. Mario and Luigi in that movie were good. Toad being some random hippie dude with a guitar, that was great. That was a good move. The Koopa brothers and everything, fun times. Evil Koopa villain, slimy like a snake, worked really well. Daisy, great character. Archaeologist, goes on an adventure, meets Yoshi, everything good. I like that movie. I also like Master of Disguise, though, which is also regarded as a terrible movie. So I just like terrible movies, and I'm okay with that. There was something else that was terrible. I don't think it was a movie, it was something else. Might have been a video game. I can't even remember what like context it was that I saw it. There was something where someone was talking about something being terrible. And I was like, wait, I like that. It was a video game, I think. Oh, that's what it was. I was watching the Matt McMuscle's What Happened on Donkey Kong 64. And he had an interview with the guy who made the Donkey Kong rap. And the Donkey Kong rap and McMuscle's, the narrator, was also talking about this. That apparently, when Donkey Kong 64 came out, the Donkey Kong rap, the monkey rap, was not well received. And like, people didn't like it, apparently. And I never experienced that. Like, I had 2 friends with Donkey Kong 64. I didn't own it myself. But I would play it at his place. And we always listened to the Donkey Kong rap. And he knew all the words. So I was very confused when I was watching this YouTube thing being like, wait, what? People don't like the Donkey Kong rap? And then like he was saying, it's like, oh, like, you know, over time it became like one of those little cult classic sort of things, I guess, and that people started liking it again. And like now people know the words, and like the guy who made it, his son and his friends know all the words and sing it to him sometimes. And I'm just so confused by that, because like it's a stupid, silly song that's fun. What was there to possibly be upset about? Is it Chunky Kong? Is that the problem? People weren't ready for his thickness? Oh, that was, ooh, I thought I was gonna die on that. Be aggressive. It's like right there, you would think you would die to the bubble, but nope. Go right past it. The joy of Badeline's weird warping that happens when you're near her. Alright, let's see if we can do this time. Oh, shit, too soon. Yeah, could have been worse. Squish. That's good. I feel good about those attempts. I forget, is it F12 or F10? Or can I not enter debug mode? I don't think I can enter debug mode while I'm not running Everest, it seems. Feels weird. Oh well. I'm gonna stop here for the night. But I had a good time playing Celeste. And a good time playing Ring Fit, as you all know. Because I beat it. It's done. It's finished. How exciting is that? Like, feels good. Sorry, I'm just pulling up a thing. Where'd it go? This one? Yeah. See, the ring fit. That's how long. That's the active time. And then this was the total calories of my adventure. And this was the total amount ran, or like, you know, the bobbed rather. And this is the total number of ring presses. So like, I'm pretty happy about that. No, it was a good time. Anyway, I'll catch you all tomorrow. I have a holiday party, and I also have Japanese class tomorrow, so I won't be on until like 8:30 or so, an hour later than my usual time. Maybe a couple minutes later than that, because the teacher tends to talk a little bit more. And then we will play some more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Justice for All, I believe, is the name of the second expansion. We are currently doing the Circus Clown mission. So I'll see you then. But for now, hope you all have a great rest of your night, rest of your day, whatever time it is, wherever you are, and I'll see you later. Bye for now.